Hi. Thanks for stopping by and listening to my rants, I guess. Earlier today, I got promoted to one of the, one of the biggest spots in my life. Um, I'm now called Judas because I left a comment that a cult leader didn't appreciate, um, which I'm pretty sure Judas is the one that betrayed Jesus. So I'm assuming she's referring to herself as being betrayed the same as Jesus. Um, yeah, I don't think I emphasized enough in the previous videos. I think a lot of people think that I was kind of surprised because of her knowledge of the Bible. She's uh, she's got her verses memorized. She knows what every verse is probably in most of the Bible, even the books that most people's not familiar with. She's familiar with. Some people's just gifted like that. Other people get it from Satan. So people try to think that, or they often think that the devil can't read. Uh, I'm pretty sure he could read, and I'm pretty sure he's been over that Bible with a fine tooth comb. Uh, Up until today, I was very hesitant to say too much about stuff because, like I said, the woman, she has knowledge of the Bible. But then, when I was thinking, Satan's had, what, over 2,000 years at least? He's been studying it. He knows the verses. He knows how to twist the verse. And that's what this lady does. It's manipulation. She says, oh, this word was transferred into the English language and they mistranslated it. So she'll drop her meaning of what the translation should have been. And they stick to it. That's all there is to it. Done. But I can guarantee when she talks, it don't matter what she's saying. And when she gets to the end of her point, every time, I have been watching her now. Know your enemy is one of them. The point that she always gets to, she goes from this was mistranslated to I figured out the translation to now we know the translation to where we can spread the translation. That's how she morphs her points. It don't stay like it was. It gets morphed. And I'm sure if I got to study the Bible for 2,000 years, like Satan has, I'm pretty sure I could have memorized some of the verses. And she always seems to twist it for. Apparently, she's gone again in a couple weeks or a week or something. Who knows? But I'm sure she'll be spared again. She always has been. But I just wanted to kind of get on here and remind people that be careful what you listen to, no matter how good it sounds. And I hate to say far left, but all the brain power she's putting in is far left thinking, anti-fascist, anti-social, or she's anti-America, she's anti-Jerusalem, she's anti-everything. You find hardly nothing that she's for. Nothing. That way it makes it easier for her. Capitalism is what's the Antichrist. Trump is the Antichrist. Jews are the Antichrist. Everything is the Antichrist. And the Bible don't say exactly what the Antichrist is because she is the one who figured it out. There's only two of her and Moses. So you have to take that with a grain of salt too. As everybody's been through it, God is not going to work through somebody that leaves a trail of devastation behind them. No. I understand God does bring us low. He does put us under whatever He wants us to go through, and then He pulls us through it. He don't put you under more than you can handle. I haven't heard her mention that, but I'm not really up to quoting the Bible, quoting verses. That's the kind of person my wife was, and that's why she got hooked. She's quoting it, just like the not cult leader does, and she impresses her. That's why they kept her around. Now it's time to go to Plan B for him. But the lady says, "Oh, I haven't begged nobody for money." I didn't say you begged anybody for money. That's not what I said. Hopefully soon she sees this video, because you're spewing hatred. You're full of hatred. Hatred for everything. Hatred for... everybody understands Christmas probably wasn't Jesus' birthday. Get over it. At least it brings people together. At least it makes people go to church. At least it makes people think about God. Think about Jesus. Your pure hatred of it. Your hatred for Jewish people. Everybody understands not everybody that's Jewish is considered going to heaven automatically. I think everybody on the planet knows it. It's no secret you've discovered this. None. Let it go. Get over it. Move on. Your time's coming up again. Well, I don't want to say that, but I could give you a prophetic word. I could say, I had a dream. I bet you survived it. So tell me who that's from. Tell me who you're from. But I think everybody gets the point. Just be careful when you're out there. You listen to these people, and they have knowledge. I think at the beginning, I could have got sucked in if I didn't put some brain power behind it. The woman is vulgar, not vulgar language, just she spews hatred. Hate, nothing but hatred. There's no love, none. God hates everything. Everything's fake. Everything's anti-Christ. Everything's anti-everything. Christians are the worst. Damn Christians. Damn Jews. Damn Trump. Damn Republicans. Damn everything except for today. It's almost go stand with those illegals. And again, I don't necessarily need to get into that kind of stuff, but damn, Holmes. Then my wife brings me these names of these people. She says, "Oh, this person's being persecuted just like the Bible says." No, that person had a deportation order in 2010. They've been hiding from the police since then. That's why they got deported. Not because the Bible said they're going to get deported. And there was a reason they got deported. Under Obama, to begin with. A guy from Korea, maybe. Not too sure, but as soon as you look into it, and then I try to explain to her, here's the reasons why this happened, and it happened in 2010 or 2011. How are you going to pin this one on Trump? You let it go. Those people's got to go. Sorry if it hurts anybody's feelings.